Bill Gates was a college dropout. Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs were all college dropouts. And added to that list is a man who was a two-time college dropout. He left an office assistant job and made himself a volunteer at Feladro Toye's office for a no-paying position because he wanted to be closer. He was going there for the first 5 months without getting paid. His parents thought he was crazy, but he said to himself, this is passion, because he was looking for something. In October 2010, he left the fantastic career job having just 20,000 naira left in his account. He had a pregnant wife who had just left her job and a 350,000 naira rent that was due. At this point, he was scared because being a two-time college dropout, his career options were limited. But he did something. He began to look inwards, following his passion, developing his skills. And between October 2010 and September 2011, he had made 17 million naira. Today, he now consults for many banks and multinationals. He's a life coach and a life strategist, one of Nigeria's most highly sought after motivational speakers, a treasure to this generation. Humility well packaged. With SteveHARRIS, let's get into the show.
Hi. Thank you for having me. Thanks. When you're the best at what you do, nobody can discriminate against you. I have corporate clients, Zenith, etc., banks, multinationals, and when they find out that I dropped out of school, that inspires them because they say, you know, how can you be so successful and great at what you do, and then you don't have technically formal education. And it's not that I don't have formal education. I just, our college educational system is a little, messed up, if you know what I mean. I wanted to study, which I believe would have been a mistake, to study engineering, but they give me mathematics, industrial math. I don't know if there's anyone here, you wanted to study medicine, they give you biochemistry. You want to study law, they give you Yoruba or something like that. Yeah, so so they gave me math. It wasn't something that was, so automatically that set me on a path for failure. By my own volition, I left my office and I started volunteering at Fela's office in VGC. And he wasn't paying me. It wasn't a paid position. I said, what, I want to be closer. So after a while, I would see the consultants preparing for, trainings and preparing proposals and presentations, and I'd observe them and I'd say, I'd ask them, sir, could you explain to me why you used this concept for this proposal? And they were very gracious. Once in a while I'd ask them when they have training, sir, can I come with you? And they were very gracious. Once in a while they'd say, yeah, you can come. And I'd make sure I did all my chores, and I didn't have a suit, I just had a shirt and tie, and I'd go with them. And as they're training, I'm just like, I can do this. I can do this. And they'd give me, once in a while, 5 minutes to say something to the class, and I'd talk for 5 minutes. And the rest, they say, is history. In order to be able to deal with, so to speak, discrimination, number one, you've got to have self-fortitude. It takes a lot of inner will to be able to say to yourself that I'm not going to care whether or not you are a graduate or better than me. I have to prove to myself, not to you. My competition is with myself. I'm competing with the SteveHARRIS I can be in 2025 as opposed to the SteveHARRIS I am today. Second, of course, you have to have strong faith in God. During all the times of my challenges, I will admit me and God were not friends for quite a while. We broke up, and after a while we kissed and we made up. And God has been constant and He's kept me. So the SteveHARRIS that people talk about for me is just, it's just God, really. And number three, you have to be damn right the best at what you do. You have to be the best. Excellence can never be discriminated against. Absolutely.
Nothing could be further from the truth that a degree ordinarily holds no value. Only a delivery does. Perhaps your history has been written for cataclysm, or you are in a valley of despondency, even in a state of exasperation. You can take a cue from SteveHARRIS and turn your life around. From college dropout to corporate sellout, it's awesome.